Hey babe, so your friend wants me to talk to you for a little bit, and they want you to know that it's okay to be heartbroken and they feel for you. But now it's time to move on because they want me to tell you that the person you are heartbroken over is this. What is this, you may ask? Well, it's a giant cardboard cutout of a gummy bear. So why is the person you're heartbroken over like this? Well, they have the wit, grace, charm, and personality of a 2D pixelated objectively gross cutout of a gummy bear. And do you know what happens when we eat too many gummy bears? You get sick.
And where should I put you?
Oh, just put it in the room over there.
Just stay out of the way. See? All better. Yeah, I don't think that's how that works.
Hey, the person that sent you this wants you to know that after this whole global pandemic thing is over, they want you to be their cuddle buddy after this, so get ready.
I hate telling people I'm a taxidermist. They ask what I do every day, and I have to say, stuff.
Tom Hanks was tested positive for the coronavirus. Woody got it 2319. Oh my god. Wow. Oh jeez.
But if the world was ending, you'd come over, right? You'd come over and you'd stay the night. Would you love me for the hell of it? All our fears would be irrelevant. If the world was ending, you'd come over, right? The sky'd be falling and I'd hold you tight. And there wouldn't be a reason why we would even have to say goodbye.
In 10th grade, I had a poetry assignment to write a poem about my name. The whole class was given the same parameters. Poem, about your name, 10 lines, that's it. So pretty much everyone titled the poem after their name and wrote thoughts about themselves. I called my poem He and wrote it in the third person. He walks around, he does this, he does that. He's an apple in an orange's skin. Typical sad high school poetry type stuff. And as a joke, I wrote as the last line of the poem, he cannot write poetry. What I did not discover until literally 10 years later was my English teacher wrote on the back of my sheet of paper, oh yes, you can. I think about that at least once a year. Never doubt the impact you can have on someone's life. Shut up, Ms. Borrego.
How did I get here? He was a skater boy. He said I'm a skater boy. Hey boy, you wanna come over so we can Netflix and kill ourselves? Mr. Sandman. Yes? Bring me a spleen. Bum 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 bum. Well, hi there. Coronavirus! Am Eminem and Slim Shady are the same person? In one vessel? A knife! No! What do you mean bolognese doesn't have bologna? Once I dated a guy that looked like this. That was just... Oh boy! If I had a nickel, for every time I had a nickel, then I was doing something really important, but I don't remember what. Oh yeah, I'm bleeding. Try to kill me with some birds.
Where am I? You have been summoned to the House of Vibes for your vibe check. State your name. I'm BYU. The university? Yes. And is it true, BYU, that you told LGBTQ plus students that they could date without punishment 3 weeks ago? Yes. Gay dating is a vibe. A vibe! But they redacted that statement last week. Not a vibe. Not a vibe! Look, we're a church school. We just don't want homosexual activity on our campus. Homophobia is never a vibe. Never a vibe! Look, the students signed the honor code. They know what they agreed to. But you took the homosexual section out, did you not? Yes. So if they are no longer agreeing to it, then how can they be punished for it? They agree not to be homosexual. In their hearts. Look, we are going to handle it on a case-by-case basis. What you are doing is being vague. And being vague is not a vibe. Not a vibe! Wait, what? BYU. You have brought hateration and holleration into the dancery, and thus have failed the vibe check. Gay rights.
I don't have a joke for this. I just want to tell everybody this. I can't even think about it without laughing. Okay. I met a girl who thought ham came from a bird. That's it. That's the whole thing. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Dad, I have something pretty important to tell you. Yeah, what is it, honey? Okay, I don't know how to tell you, so I'm just gonna do it. I'm gay. That's okay, honey. Honestly, I kind of had a little bit of an idea, but I love and support you no matter what.
You're doing it again, aren't you?
Doing what?
Doing that thing where you put something on your head and then pretend to be someone else.
What do you mean?
Emma, I'm worried about you.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it.
This is the third time
There's
this
nothing
week.
wrong with it. I don't think there's anything wrong with it either.
Emma,
Hi, I've seen a lot of confusion as to why people are celebrating the death of 13 Reasons Why, and I'm here to tell you why. If you're wondering how I know, I wrote a paper on it. In 2017, Nick Sheff, one of the writers for the series, told Vanity Fair, "From the beginning, I agreed that we should depict the suicide with as much detail and accuracy as possible. It seemed to be the perfect opportunity to show what an actual suicide looked like." Now, why is this bad? 13 Reasons Why blatantly disregards the World Health Organization's guideline for suicide prevention in media. The guide states, and I quote, "Do not use language which sensationalizes or normalizes suicide or presents it as a constructive solution to problems. Do not provide details about the site/location. Do not use photographs, video footage, or social media links." These are 3 things that the show uses as like their main plot point. The show sensationalizes Hannah's desire to get back at those around her for wronging her when she was alive, and it pushes the sentiment that people didn't love her enough and that love would have saved her. It creates a myth that those who are suicidal are just sad and that affection can cure someone's mental illness. Like for part 2.
Do you have any good ideas, Snuffkin?
Well, if we only had more crime here, they wouldn't be able to close down the station.
Yes, but there's never any crime in Moomin Valley.
Unless we commit some, I guess.
What?
Let's go and fill Moomin Valley with crime. Come on!
Stay away for too long, don't go to bed. I'll make a cup of coffee for your head. I'll get you up and going out of bed.
Do you ever wonder why human beings cry? And no, I'm not crying right now, I just got out of the shower, but there's actually 3 types of tears that your eyes release. The one that I'm specifically talking about is psychic tears, which are caused by excessive emotions. not the kind that keep your eyes lubricated or the kind used to flush out irritants like when you cut onions. With psychic tears, it's been theorized that it is a call out to other members of your pack that you're experiencing emotions that you are not equipped to deal with. It's basically a way that your body reaches out for help, which is one of the many signs that we as human beings are pack animals. I'm mentioning this because a lot of the things that I talk about are a response to the fact that human beings are pack animals. Having empathy, wanting other people to have access to food, medicine, housing. More in part 2.
Look at this wonderful chicken. It's got all this good stuff in it. It's 100% vegetarian. I don't get that as chicken, but... Oh, that's the devil's chicken. Mark of the beast, that's the devil's chicken.
Hi, my name's Jax. I'm a slam poet who has to memorize an old slam poem by Sunday, and so you get to watch me practice. Having ADHD is like getting halfway through a sentence and remembering I need butter and shredded cheese to make dinner. Last night, Amanda came over and she made dinner, and she told me that Iverson told me to check my schedule and I should really answer her email. My mom sent me an email, something important, something time sensitive. What time is it? Time for dinner already, but I need butter and shredded cheese, and oh God, it's been an hour already, hasn't it? And there's no numbers on this page. There's a number that I need for this problem. God, I've got so many fucking problems. Gotta call my therapist. And oh right. Having ADHD is like having one wire in my left hand, wiring light in my room needs replacing, gotta buy light bulbs. Like having one wire in my left hand and one wire in my right, and God, I hope I'm right. Like one in my left and one in my right, and it's so easy, and why is nothing fucking easy? One in my left and one in my right, and all I have to do is connect them, and I keep missing that. I miss home and my mom, and I can't connect the wires even though there's one in my left and one in my right. And wait, I've said that before, and I used to think there was a before, but I've always been this way. Ooh, I remembered more than I...
Now, what do we say when we get anxiety? My anxiety is chronic, but this ass is iconic. No.
Gazed off into the boundless skyline. No block grass playing in the sunshine. Turn around, pick up my sword and wield the blade that once for.
You guys want to know the upside to having functional schizophrenia? You never feel alone. You want to know the downside to functional schizophrenia? They can tell each other jokes and they won't tell you. And it's been 3 days.
Okay, I need you two to bust the outside tables. You're going to bust 46, 32, 54, and 81. And then I need you to do the restroom checks, but first I need you to take Adam's party of 3 to 53. Wow, it must be nice to just stand there while everyone else does all the work. I see someone's never worked in a restaurant before. Actually, sir, we all just have different responsibilities tonight. And your responsibility is just to not do anything? Dude's wife comes up behind him. Babe, what's going on? Is there a problem? Yeah, this girl thinks she can just stand here and do nothing all night. Babe, she's the lead host. She's running the board. Haha, she's worked in a restaurant before. I'm so sorry. I'm going to go have a talk with him. Thank you. And also, your table will be ready in about 5 minutes. Oh, no problem. It's fine. As she's walking away, I tell you all the time about the people that I have to deal with, and this is what you do. You got in trouble.
If you season your smiley fries, then they're for adults.
You saved me. Why? Monkey.
Oh, hi! It's Gabby. I was just thinking about how great it would be if we had something to protect us from the coronavirus instead of Mike Pence, science hater, who believes that you can shock the gay out of everyone and failed to protect his state against an HIV outbreak years ago when he was governor. Oh, how great it would be to have a pandemic board right now. Oh, wait, we did in 2018, and then we cut funding to that. We're in danger.
Alright, listen. I don't know what y'all think punk kids do when we get home. Like, I don't know, you think we kill a cop? But no. Sit down with our hot chalky. Then we eat priests.
Even the comatose, they don't dance and tell. We live in cities you'll never see on screen. Not very pretty, but we sure know how to run free.
And he just looks me directly in the eye and he's like, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna fucking do it. And I'm just like, what is wrong with you? You know, who does that, right? And it's like...
Speaking of 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner, it's a very weird segue. This one time, I asked my dad to pick up some cheap shampoo on his way home from work because I needed some, and I was like, okay, I just need something easy to hold me over until I can get my usual stuff. So I called him, and he was like, yeah, I'd be happy to stop for you, but if you want, you can use some of my 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner. And I was like, oh, I appreciate it, but I can't use that stuff. And he was like, okay. And we hung up, and I was just kind of sitting there for a minute like, oh my god, there are grown-ass men in the world that still think buying 2-in-1 is okay, and my father is one of them. And then I realized my father has been living in a household of all women for 20 plus years. How the fuck does he still not know? And then I realized my father being a man in his 40s, constantly surrounded by women, is not the weird part of him owning 2-in-1. The weird part is that my dad is bald.
I had to see it for myself. I'm trying to get rid of it because nobody wants it. Well, must buy 3 for $9.99? Alrighty then. Wait, Guinness. Oh yeah, Corona. 3 12-packs, huh? What is this going to make me look like? I don't really care. It's a deal of a lifetime. $10 for 36 beers. Let's do it.
Guys, I can say the alphabet in less than a second. Don't believe me? Watch the slow motion. Brigham Young University changed their moral code so that they could allow LGBTQ plus students into their student body. As a celebration, they had a coming out day party for all of campus, only to serve as a sting operation to get a list of all LGBTQ plus students, change their moral code back to discriminating against LGBTQ plus students, and expel everybody.
Okay, theater nerds, I've got a bone to pick. The next one of you fucks with an Oedipus complex that tells me that Hamlet wanted to bang his mom is getting slapped across the face. I've read the text a dozen times. It doesn't support your gross-ass theory, and you need therapy. By the way, Hamlet and Horatio were lovers, and you can't convince me otherwise. Bye!
Is counting to 20 too much for you while washing your hands? Feel free to watch this video and also play this video while you're washing your hands. Ready, set, go. You're doing great, by the way. Just make sure you get everywhere, in between the fingers, under the nails, little crevices in your palms, you know, everywhere. Germs don't, not go to those areas. You look great today, by the way. I hope you're having a really great day. You know? Did you drink enough water today? Oh! See? You did it. Was that so hard? It's not.
Hi, Carolyn. I saw that you got some new robots, and I figured since, now you have a little bit of experience with them, you probably could help me out. Billy? Can you put those down, please? Oh, Jesus! Oh, God!
So, you finally arrived. What the hell are you wearing?
It's my ass-kicking outfit, bitch!
If she got bangs or her hair color red or purple, leave that bitch alone. She's not fucking mentally stable. No sane bitch colors her hair those colors or cuts they shit like that. Hell.
up. I have $125 I put away for food, $50 for gas, $200 for insurance, $3,700 for candles, and $100 for fun. I need something to go.
Maybe spend less on candles.
No!
Okay, listen, our city doesn't have pigeons that will come and eat french fries out of my hand, so don't look at me funny when I come to your big-ass city, and I'm like, here, little pigeon, and they come up to my hand, I get really excited about it. I'm just trying to live my dream of being a discount Disney princess. Let me live my life!
Corona.
Weird phrases that my dad uses. Come here, Salem. Come give me a Scooby snack. No, you can't leave without me giving you a bone crusher. All right, everybody get in the chuck wagon. What, you got a Zool? Huh? What? No, that's strong. That's strong.
Stop it. I'm sorry. What are you doing? Why are you upset about being in the friend zone? To be frank with you, my dear, it is okay to be in the friend zone, and it's okay to friend zone. Being in the friend zone means you're relevant and they somewhat care. I'm sorry, would you rather be like ghosted and you be the person they make fun of at parties and on first dates when they're like, oh my god, that person was like so terrible, and like story Y, story Z, but you're not like them? No. You don't want to be the story person. You don't want to be the story person. And to be frank, if you're in the friend zone, you're probably meant to be there. Sometimes, yeah, you'll get out of it. Sure, if it's meant to be. But if it's not meant to be, you're meant to be friends. And being friends is a fine, wonderful thing. It's a blessing. What is wrong with friends? When did we start hating on friends? Oh my god. Check yourself. Get off your high horse. Drink some water and go Wildcats.
Hey guys, welcome to Tattoos I Would Have Gotten If I Could Have Gotten Tattoos at 14. First we have this one. This is inspired by Lita Monster Bunny, my scene queen. I would have probably gotten it on my thumb, and it's probably just because I loved YouTube at the time. I still do, but I'm gonna give this a regret level of 6 out of 10. Next we have this all-time low tattoo. It's from the song Stay Awake. I probably would have gotten this exact same placement. It meant a lot to me at the time, but I don't think I've listened to that song in like 3 years. All-time low still slaps though, but regret level probably like an 8 out of 10. Regret level 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. It would have been awful. Yo, I really wanted an anchor tattoo. And like I really wanted the Never Shout Never anchor. It probably would have been like incorporated into an infinity sign. Regret level 10 out of 10. I hate this so much. Yeah, I wanted one of these, so. Regret level 8 out of 10 because I think it'd be like a funny story. I'd like to thank my mom for talking me out of all of these.
I was remembering recently how we used to play Spin the Bottle, and if a girl spun the bottle and it landed on another girl, everyone would be like, oh, redo, and I would always be like, let's stick to the fucking rules, okay? I respect the integrity of this game. Pucker up, Jenna! This has nothing to do with me. This has to do with following the fucking rules.
Okay, you have come to the lair of the Elder Lich. This is the final boss. I can't stress this enough. The bard is not allowed to seduce.
Oh, don't worry. I won't be seducing anything.
Okay, what are you planning?
He is going to seduce me.
The Elder Lich finds you very attractive!
My favorite part about my TikTok is that like people are like, oh my god, Liz, like you're so wise and so experienced. You're like the older sister of TikTok. No, I am just single and observant. I watch all of your failures to maximize my success. Right, Tamsin?
Guys, I thought I was safe from getting the coronavirus because the legal drinking age in America is 21. So it's literally illegal for you to get the coronavirus if you're younger than 21. But my birthday's tomorrow, so I'm going to be 21 tomorrow, which means I'm at risk and I'm going to die.
So my child has come out to me as part of the LGBTQ+ community, and I couldn't be more proud. Meet Geralt. my bi son.
Parents be like, oh my goodness, I have no idea where he learned that. Where did he learn that? Until 2014, there was only one study ever done on psychopathic behaviors in children. That study concluded that a hard 90% of all psychopathic behaviors in children are not genetic, they are taught. Because of that study, it's theorized that up to 90% of negative, vicious, mean, and cruel behavior in children is not genetic, it's taught. By the way, if you want to look this up, this was published in a 2014 edition of the Journal of Psychology. So the next time you're wondering, where did he learn that? From you. He learned it from you. Be careful what you teach your children, and be careful what you expose them to. The apple doesn't fall far from the tree because you don't let it.
The best way to obtain clear skin is to avoid touching your face as much as possible. Shit. I saw something on the news that said that kids are holding their phones so much that they're getting permanent indentions on their pinkies. Really? Fuck. Did you know that cooking at home can save you an estimated of over $500 a year? I need to cancel an order. The most helpful tool that I have is a water bottle that keeps track of how much water I've consumed that day. Thursday was the last day I had water. Okay. Yeah, I sleep in on weekends, like, till 8:30. What time is it? 6:30 p.m.? Well, still early. Hell yeah.
So last week, I spilled water on my keyboard while I was live streaming. Now, this may or may not be the third time I've spilt something on my keyboard on live stream. It may or may not be the second keyboard I've potentially ruined. So I went to go check my P.O. box today. Y'all, I get it, okay? I need a lid when I drink at my desk.
Okay, so where I work, we just got an email saying that if Corona were to break out inside of our facility, we all have to stay inside the building if we're on shift during that time for 14 days straight. But I was like, what? Like, that's ridiculous. Then it says you get paid for every hour that you're there. So if you're there for 24 hours, 14 days, that's a lot of money. So, I mean, I might lick some door handles. Just kidding, I wouldn't do that. Unless.
Alright, artists, let's do this. 3-color challenge? Go! Cry as you put all your nice organized colors in a bag. Tater Tot can't even contain all of my colors. Use whatever medium you work with, and if you're a digital artist, use a color generator website. Now without peeking, and I promise I'm not peeking, choose your first color. Okay, and then color number 2. And the third color. I hope you like commitment, because you're stuck with these bad boys. Draw something, either before or after you pick your colors. You can only use what you pulled to color your drawing, so good luck. Now go ahead and use this audio so I can see what you came up with.
People are like, wow, Lily, you read books and did kind of good in school. You must be smart. No, I don't know my lefts and rights. I can't drive. And up until very recently, no, the age of 15, I don't know how time works. Up until the age of 15, I thought that lingerie was pronounced lingerie.
A quick and easy way to line your pan. First, turn your pan over and measure your foil so it sits on the outside of your pan. And just fold it, the corners, around the edges. So all you do is take it off, turn your pan over, snug it inside, just push it down and we are ready to go. No mess, no stress. Jax is the best.
Now, who do you think you are? Bless your soul.
I'm at Walmart and I overheard a frat boy answer the phone with "suck you little bad bitch," and a couple seconds later he said, "I miss you too, Mom." My nephew likes to play McDonald's, which is what you'd expect it to be. He says, "Welcome to McDonald's, how may I help you?" After you order, he says, "Okay, coming right up," and pretends to give you your food. He has another game called Silly McDonald's, which is the same thing, except no matter what you order, he says, "Here's your cold hamburger." I know I'm biased, but he's a comedic genius as far as I'm concerned. Please do not stir me up. When you do, I hit my head on the glass, and if I keep doing it, I will die. Needy God. It's fucking windy. I'm sick of these libs telling me I can't say Happy Honda Days because I might offend someone who celebrates Toyotathon. So I guess I'm supposed to wish everyone a happy winter car sale. This is Lexus December to Remember Erasure. Justin Bieber doesn't have nipples. Not when I'm done with them. Excuse me? Rivals to lovers, but only one of them thinks of them as actual rivals, while the others just send it for the homoeroticism. This guy Tarzan was hornier than a drunk nut and not even toilet trained, but Jane said, you know what, those odds don't grow on trees. This is my hot girl summer. Every line of this tweet hits like a punch in the face.
I'm painting pink dye onto this white fabric in vertical stripes in a very easy way. I'm now adding orange dye and letting the colours merge together. And I'm adding a little bit of red dye too. Next, I'm drawing my flowers onto the fabric with a pencil. Now, with a junting filled with wax, I outline the petals so that the outline of them is crisp and clean and clear. I paint wax onto the petals now to protect them. You can see the petals are now becoming solid and you can see the flower beginning to develop. I'm now painting maroon dye all over my wax flowers and they're peeking through. Hello, we're here! And spring is just around the corner.
Just a second, please. Sorry, I've been a little short. Please don't fight in my bar. Sorry, we've been a little short-staffed since one of the owners up and died, and the other one quit, which is a little awkward considering this is a family-run business. That's a my dad left joke, which I realize now is not funny. Would you like a coffee? Americano or black? Dark? Drip? Americano or drip? I'll get started on that for you. So what is it you do? That's weird, you don't look like an adventurer. I didn't mean for those words to come out of my mouth the way they did. I just meant that, you know, typically the adventurers that come in here, they have like a certain... You know what, never mind.
My daughter just informed me that PEMDAS has a new meaning. It is no longer, please excuse my dear Aunt Sally. No, Gen Z's got something different. Please end my depression and suffering. We need to stop putting fluoride in the water. Fucking antidepressants will do. She's 9. Fucking Gen Z.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
But actually, this is the sonorous war cry of a very angry frog. Ferocious.
I feel like we all feel invisible sometimes, but man, today did I take it to a whole new level. Because I went to the grocery store to get bagels, and someone got the last bagels right out from underneath me, and I was like, bummer. But that might be a future friend, because we both love bagels. And then I went to work, and no one was listening to me there at all. Like, to the point, someone came up next to me, was standing there for 2 minutes, I leaned in and I was like, hey, would you like me to take a picture for you? And they went, oh my god, how long have you been there? And I was like, 6 hours, because I'd been there the whole day. Also, like, I'm a pretty big person. How did you miss me? And then I'm walking home, and a car almost hits me, like it grazed the back of my heel. And I was like, oh my gosh, like, I thought I had the right of way, but thanks for going for the murder, friend. And then I'm walking home a little bummed, like, man, am I invisible? And then boom, I'm hit in the chest by a bird. Yeah, it came out of nowhere. It didn't wing me either, ironically. It hit me center of mass like I was being avianly mugged. And as I fell down after that and landed on my backpack, which thankfully had clothes in it, I thought, what if I am invisible? Because I'm going to go to the houses of my enemies and paint their walls horribly clashing colors because I'm bad at revenge.
During a nuclear explosion, there's a certain distance of the radius where all the frozen supermarket pizzas are cooked to perfection. There's also a distance where the people are perfectly cooked.
Flavor zone.
So I was at Lowe's the other night, and I wasn't supposed to be looking at plants, but something caught my eye. Look at how pretty these succulents are. This little bit of succulent falling off right here will make more. While admiring the plants, I noticed something, so I leaned over to take a closer look at it. I picked it up, examined it, and then I had an idea. Found this guy laying on the tray. Gonna find out how much he's worth. I took the succulent with me as I went to finish my shopping, and then I headed to the checkout. I tried to buy it. I was like, hey, how much did this cost? And he looked at me and he tried to throw it away because he thought I was a joker. But I was dead serious. I was willing to pay for it. So we're going to go and take this nice looking plant home. It's a succulent, and we're going to see if we can't give it the conditions it wants to continue its journey.
Hey, sorry for calling you again. I just want to let you know I finally am home and I got your food, so hurry up before it gets cold. Oh yeah. By the way, charge your phone. I see that it's at 50%. Remember you downloaded Life 360? I can see your location and battery. Daisy, be quiet. Daisy. Okay, I see you're almost home, so I'll just talk to you in a bit. All right, see you.
I found it out in the yard, and it's just, oh, that looks cool. Let me make a thing out of
it. Some people give kids regular rattles, and they're the ones that will have like little beads inside them. My kid, on the other hand, has a dice box, and yes, there is tape around it so she can't actually open it up. She likes it more than her regular stuff.
You know, sometimes I really hate being bilingual, because sometimes I think in English, and sometimes I think in Bulgarian, and sometimes instead of English comes out Bulgarian. And I was talking to my friend about the coronavirus today, and I genuinely just didn't care anymore, so I looked at her because I was thinking in the wrong language, and I said, "Bolima pushkt." She kind of just looked at me. I realized that I wasn't speaking English, and I said, "I'm sorry, I don't care." She's like, "Is that how you say I don't care in Bulgarian?" So I had to sit there and think for a second. Do I give her the actual translation, or do I just say it's slang for I don't care? Because, like, hear me out. The English translation for "Bolima pushkata" is literally "my dick hurts." How am I supposed to explain that to my friend?